All right, what is good with y'all? Today we got another video, you feel me? Today we got a G83 M3 competition XDRIVE, and you know, based off the start, I feel like a lot of people were hating on this hood when this car first came out, but honestly, in real life, like, it really grew on me over the time. Like, over pictures and stuff, like, it really doesn't look as good compared to the, you know, when I thought about, I really did not like the way the hood looked. But honestly, now, like I said, seeing it in person, it really grew on me. So if you're still a hater of the grill, you know, it's better to see this car in person. That's when you're, you know, when your thoughts really change on this car. And straight off the bat, we have the M competition wheels right here, the M competition wheels, and then we got the blue brake calipers as well. We got the special lighting on this as well with the front tail lights here. Got the big wide body right here as well, as you can see. Oh, that wide body right here, y'all can see that. Man, that's an overall really beautiful car, I'm not gonna lie. It's fully loaded. It has the carbon packages, it has the carbon roof, you know, it has carbon all the way in the inside as well. It doesn't have the carbon ceramics because my homie that lent me this car, he daily drives this, and it also doesn't have the bucket seats either, and he doesn't regret it, honestly, because daily driving, like, he drives this every single day, and I feel as though the bucket seats wouldn't be too comfortable as well. And you can see we got the quad zips as well. And a cool fact about this car, with the spoiler right here, where you can see it actually lines up with the fins, so it's actually active, you know, actually really does something compared to these new cars that don't really have any purpose with them. And competition wheels, got that wide body as well. It's a good looking car, man. It's a really good looking car. And of course we got the S58 engine. This thing has about 520 horsepower with around 480 pounds of torque, and compared to the old car used to have a F80, the F80 actually used to have a carbon thing here, but in reality this is actually better because these struts hold the car in better, so it's more tight at the front. And I also get at the bottom, it also has like a tighter at the front and at the bottom, so it kind of gives the car a more sturdy, you know, turning experience at the front. It keeps it more stiff because this is a heavy car. It is a very heavy car, but it does not handle like it at all. And then with the trunk space as well, this thing actually does have a lot of trunk space. Let's open up that trunk right here. It does have a lot of trunk space. Like, my homie has some stuff in here, as you can see. Trunk space is pretty big, man. Pretty big. Just click here to close that. Got the quad zips as well. Like I said, the quad zips. Wide body. Actually, before we get into the drive, let's start up with the interior. I'm tripping, I forgot about the interior. So we got the carbon here. We got the carbon everywhere. Carbon here. Carbon as this as well. Carbon there. It's really got a beautiful blue interior as well, as you guys can see. Got that beautiful M3 light up right there. Beautiful interior. Oh, the car has locked us out. Oh, it's also a little, you know, little mod my homie put with the M3 competition at the bottom. There actually is a lot of space. So my homie's around like 6 foot, like 2-3, and his seat's all the way back, right? And I'm 5'11", and the leg space is pretty good here. Headspace is really good as well. This is a very big vehicle, honestly. You can fit like 5 people in this car comfortably, not gonna lie. Got the climate back here, different on-off vents, USB-C buttons right here, Harman Kardon sound system. We'll get to that later. Yeah, it's a very beautifully spec'd car. My homie really did his thing with this. Yeah, let's get straight into that drive. All right, so now we are in the G80 M3. Already off the bat, man, like, this is like one of my favorite cars that I've driven. I've driven a lot of cars, but this is one of my favorite cars. Got that carbon fiber, whatchamacallit, paddle shifters here. Damn, I just turned on the wipers on accident. M1, M2 mode. So the M1, the wipers are still going crazy. Hold on. Okay. So the M1 mode is comfort mode. That's what my homie put. And the M2 is more like the most aggressive mode. It has all the sports settings. Let's turn this car on. See, the exhaust on this car is really like the worst part about this car, honestly. Everything about it is perfect other than the exhaust. The exhaust is a little iffy, but you know, thanks to aftermarket, that can be changed. Don't know if my homie will do it, we'll see though. But yeah, that's the really downfall about this car. So based off, I'm just gonna start this car off in comfort M1 mode. Got your Apple CarPlay in here and everything. This thing also has an M drift analyzer, so we'll see if we can find it here. Yeah, M drift analyzer. So it's kind of like a game. Like, it kind of shows you, you know, the points and stuff that you got going on. It's really cool. And a lot of people didn't like the screens on this car. Me personally, I actually like the screens. They give it a more modern feel. I'm a tech guy as well, so I kind of like the modern screens. A lot of people aren't familiar. The people also think this is one screen. It's actually 2 screens. I'm a fan of the screens because a lot of the other M cars are more analog, you know, kind of gives you that driver's feel. I don't really mind these screens, to be frankly honest with you. But let's get straight into that drive. So now we in comfort mode. This place is packed, man. There's a lot of people coming in. Just turning left. So based on comfort, you know, this is a pretty kind of a bumpy road, but this car handles really well for its suspension, because this is meant to be a sports car, you know, but it handles the bumps pretty well. It's not a too much of an uncomfortable drive. Like I said, my homie does drive this every single day. He never really has problems. He never complains about the car being too bumpy and whatnot. But overall, the comfort drive, it's pretty amazing. Okay. As you can see, you guys can see the heads-up display as well. It's pretty cool. This car is it has all the good features, man. Like, this is like one of my favorite cars I've released of this year. I think this is a 2023. Because the E63, I don't think they've made a new one yet, or they might make it a hybrid. The C63 is complete dud. 4-cylinder hybrid. Don't know what they got going on with that. The competitor, this is probably the best out of the competitors. Dude, with Alfa Romeo, it's kind of old now too. The Quadrifoglio, that one's kind of old as well. I feel like this car is gonna take the king spot for its competitors, because all the other ones are kind of lacking. They're not really, you know, going too hard at things. Calm little road drive. Let's see. Now I'm gonna put this thing in sport, where this thing really comes alive. This thing has, I think I said 510 horsepower. It actually has 520, and like around 480 pounds of torque. It's a pretty quick car. So let's give it a low pull here. Boom. Gets up there. I wasn't even full throttle at all. I was just kind of lightly touching it. It burbles a lot too. This car burbles, but it doesn't pop though. It's more of a burble. Yeah, man. This car is quick, bro. This car is absolutely quick. The suspension is very, very aggressive as well. Of course, you can change that right here with these modes right here, but the suspension is very aggressive. Man, this car will actually get you tickets. That all-wheel drive just grips and gets up, man. Like, you are gone, bro. You're absolutely gone. I'm a really big fan of this car. This car is beautiful, man. My homie was actually gonna get an E63 instead of this, but he honestly is really glad that he didn't, because compared to the E63, the E63 is also a really good car as well, but I think it's a little bit faster. But I don't know, something special about this M3 with this new generation is, it's just a different beast. It's just an absolutely different beast. Automatic downshifts. Suspension, the transmission in this car is really fire. This car does accumulate a lot of brake dust though. Sometimes the brakes squeak due to we do live in a dusty city. There's a little sand on the roads and stuff that we got, so it's a little bit of a dusty city right now. Man, I love the carbon in this car. My homie also added these, this is because usually the lights are not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be 5 series and up, so he kind of added that as well. Same with the door silhouette on the side. That's also a upgrade that he did. It really gives the car this, you know, an overall more premium feel. Because I feel like if you're paying over 100 grand for a car, I feel like they should add lights here and put, you know, outdoor silhouettes of the logo on the car too. But you get to add that, which is weird. It's only 5 series and up. BMW, you know, they try to upsell you with everything. Switch lanes real quick. Can't go too crazy in the city, man. These cops are ruthless, bro. They'll pull you over like nothing. I'll put it in M1. Damn, the streets is getting clean and stuff. What is this, bro? I'm low-key turn around, bro. It's kind of weird. It's a lot of like, yeah, they're cleaning the streets from the sand. I'm gonna turn around. This car is a gas goblin though. Like, this thing will guzzle gas like nothing, bro. It may be an inline-6 twin turbo, but this thing guzzles gas. I think it guzzles more than an E63 or a V8 engine. It's pretty insane. Of course, it also depends on how you drive it. Yeah, so right now we just in comfort. Loki might do a little launch here. I'm not gonna actually launch it. I'm just gonna kind of just like hit him with one of these. Damn. Oh, this thing is a beast, bro. He just gets up and goes. Bro, what is on the top of this guy's car, bro? What is going on, dude? What is that? I'm kind of scared to go behind him. Like, what even is that, bro? This car is very spacious, man. It's very, very spacious. Like, you can go on a road trip in this car, and honestly, like, you will not be too disappointed. God damn, bro. Dude, this car is too fast, man. This car is too fast. Man. I really want to compare this to the F80 generation, so hopefully I do get to drive that car. Like, I want to do a direct comparison to these cars because I'm really curious of how different, because these cars are completely different. I feel like everything is completely different. The chassis, like, I feel like they did not skip out. It's a completely different vehicle, bro. It's an M1, there's a lot of traffic. Let's test the sound system a little bit. Let's see if my phone's even connected. Oh. Let's see. Please connect. Please connect. Okay, we got the songs playing. What should we play? Let's play some songs, bro.
The truth, so I asked, and you're still here trying to lie. Me, I just wait on camera, wait till I get that kind of drama. No point talking about this bread if.
No, the speakers are fresh too. Speakers are fresh as well. Gotta get in this lane, man. I'm gonna do one last poll, and that should be about the review, man. That should be about this review. Overall, this car is very solid, bro. One of my favorite cars that I've driven so far. It's just so powerful, man. It just gets the power down like absolutely nothing. You can also drift this car as well, put it in two-wheel drive mode and start, you know, throwing it around a little bit. But yeah, man, this car is absolutely solid. There's a little kick down button at the bottom. You can make it auto downshift. Damn, bro. This thing is insane, man. I feel like you wouldn't get bored of this car. Like you actually would not get bored of this car. Where we live, there's no turn, so I'm not really able to test the turning of this car, but from what I've heard, it's actually pretty good due to the front being so stiff with all the bracing and stuff. It's this car is very focused and very, like, concentrated with, that's how I would describe this car, focused and concentrated. It's just like, it's like a missile, man. It's just like, you point it where to go, and it just goes, bro. Like, the steering doesn't feel too, like, it feels very active, like, you kind of really know where the car is going to go, so I feel like if you were to lose control, it would be pretty easy to understand where the car is going to go, and you'd be able to correct it and counter steer to where it's going to go. Some burbles in there. But yeah, overall, I really do like this car. It's my favorite car that I've driven so far. I absolutely love it. I've driven an R8 as well, but like this thing just feels really different to the R8. You can have all your homies in here, and you can just be ripping down the streets. It's different. Of course, the exhaust. The only like thing I would like, you know, dislike about this car is the exhaust. It's kind of, it gets better when you drive, but the exhaust is kind of quiet. I'm not gonna lie to you, the exhaust is kind of quiet on this car. I feel like they kind of, you know, did the car dirty with that. But that should be everything for my review. You know, I appreciate you guys watching. And you know, stay tuned, I got some more bangers coming out in the future. So subscribe, comment, like, do all that. Throw some comments down, you know, see if you like the video. And yeah, I appreciate y'all, man.